All right, it's time once again for Mystery Movie Monday. And again, it doesn't look like it's going to be a horror movie this time. It's a 2-hour movie. And I don't know why I can't get a horror movie for Mystery Movie Monday in spooky season, but I'm looking forward to seeing what we get because we've been on a hot streak and hopefully that streak continues. Stay tuned. I'll let you know in just a second. Well, our streak of Mystery Movie Monday winners is officially over. That was pretty bad, y'all. That was a slog. That was a tough one to get through. It's a movie about a 70s family man who decides to do an art heist and steal some paintings from a museum, which sounds awesome, right? It's not. It's not at all. And I think the problem is that the movie really wants you to follow this guy, this main character, and connect with him, and you just don't. It gives you no reason to. You don't really understand why he's doing what he's doing. Ostensibly, he wants some money, but you don't understand why he thinks this is the way to go about it. You don't really understand what his end game is, and it just goes from there. You know, he's got a family, but they're really presented more like obstacles than characters. For example, Alana Haim plays his wife, and you know, coincidentally, I just saw her in concert the other night. She was great there. She doesn't really have anything to do here. You know, she barely has any speaking lines, and when she is speaking, half the time she's not even on camera when she's doing it, and there's not really much there to go on to, and it just kind of goes from there. Like the movie plods along. As a heist film, it's really languid and laborious and dull. And it just doesn't really go anywhere, and it just kind of goes on and on and on. And as a comedy, it doesn't really work much for me too. I think there is supposed to be some funny parts. Some people in my theater were laughing, but not that many. And there's just like these scenes that I think are played for laughs. Like there's a scene where he's carrying paintings up and down a ladder and like making multiple trips, and it just goes on for like 5 minutes. And I think it's supposed to be funny, but it just feels painful and dull. And like even as his plan goes sideways and things start to unravel, it just goes on, and it just follows him around, and it's expecting you to be engaged with him, and you're just not. And it's just a slog to get through. I saw like a dozen people leave the theater, which is not unusual to see a couple people leave on Mystery Movie Monday. Maybe they're not into the movie for whatever reason, but I've never seen this many people leave. And I got to believe they're just bored, because that's how I felt. I was bored through this. This movie was a tough one. Definitely don't go. Save your money. Skip this one because it's not worth your time. It wasn't worth my time. It was 2 hours and it felt like it was 6 hours, man. I really, it was a labor to go through that one. So save yourself. Don't do it.